Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson by giving all praises, honor and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rcha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught me this 100% truth. Salutations unto the 144,000 doing the work of the Lord in all truth, honor and sincerity, and shalom to the 1/3 men, women and children who believe in this word being taught unto them. I'm back at you with another lesson entitled I'm the brother Amna wa Allah, and I'm back at you with another lesson entitled The Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Okay, not no Allah, not no Buddha, not no Yahweh, not no Jesus, but Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Those are the names that are going to be exalted when this said destruction comes to pass. Alright, so without further ado, let's get the precepts, man. This is Romans 9. And let's start at verse 19. Romans 9 and 19, and it reads, Thou wilt say then unto me, Why doth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? Alright, so no one resists the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright, not even Esau. Okay, you know, really, if you're in your right mind, you might not want to go against the chariots, you know, the Yahushai and his chariots, if you're in your right mind, you know, because you will know and understand that you are fighting a losing battle. But here you have Esau Edom about to go to war against Yahushai, Michael, and the rest of the angels, even though he knows it's a losing battle. But because this, you know, the Most High Yahweh is going to put the spirit on Esau to still fight anyway. So that right there proves to you that there's, you know, because you have that notion of free will, but that notion of free will is void. All right, there is no such thing as free will, as it says right here, you know, for who hath resisted his will? Okay, no one has resisted his will. And why is the Lord gonna have Esau, Edom, and these other nations come up against Yahushua and the angels in war? Is to magnify his name. Alright, that's ultimately what it's all about. Alright, Yahweh Shem Yahushai are all about having their names magnified, and they are going to have their names magnified by way of this destruction that's getting ready to happen. Okay, Romans 9 and 20. Nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? So who are you to question the Lord, man? Alright, the Lord made you a certain way. He made you to perform a certain task. You ain't got no question or say in the matter, man. But can't, you know, we're all subject to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, it says, shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? It's just like, you ain't gonna, you know, you got a car manufacturer, right? They make engines and they put certain engines in certain cars. You ain't gonna have the engine ask the car manufacturer, oh, but why did you put me in this car, not in that car? Or why did you put me in that car, not this car? Alright, it's the same way. We ain't got no right, you know, to be questioning the Most High's authority, man. Alright, whatever the Most High says goes. There's no debating, man, whether you like it or not. You know, Judas Iscariot, I'm sure he didn't want to betray the Lord, but it was how the Most High had ordained things to go. Okay, I'm pretty sure Isaac, he didn't want to offer up his son as a sacrifice, all right, But, you know, the Lord made him do it to see if he really did trust in the Lord, man, which he did. And then Isaac didn't actually have to offer up his son as a sacrifice. Okay? Romans 9:21, have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? So who is the potter? The potter is you know, the Most High, Yahweh. Okay, and he's made one lump, all right, one unto honor, all right, which are the Israelites, and then one unto dishonor, which are the Edomites. Okay, and he done this ultimately all just to showcase his power, which, as we read on, is going to get into. All right, so Romans 9:22, what if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known? All right, so you see, when this destruction comes to pass, you're going to know that for a certainty, this weren't Allah, this weren't Buddha, this weren't Most High and Christ blessed. You're going to know that this is Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, because you got men out there on the highways and the byways and on the internet teaching in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai worldwide, ma'ad. Okay, so when Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai starts to perform the works he said he was going to do, you know, you're going to know the power responsible, man. You're going to know that it's none other than Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai has had his men out here, his prophets out here, speaking on what he's going to do, what Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is going to do. So now, when Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai comes to perform what, you know, the words that he put in his men to speak, there's going to be no denying the power who's responsible. Because you ain't got the Muslims talking about this is what Allah is going to do and that is what Allah is going to do. But you have the Hebrew Israelites talking about what Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is going to do. Right? So it says, let's read verse 22 again. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? Now, who are those vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? The Edomites. Okay, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory, which are the Israelites. We are those, you know, we're the vessels in which the Most High is going to show, through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, he's going to show the riches of his glory. Alright, he's going to show that towards the Israelites, beginning with the elect, because only the elect are going to be saved on this side. Okay, so that's what's getting ready to happen, man. You know, the Lord is getting ready to shake terribly the earth. Okay, and the Lord has things playing out like this just so that his name can be magnified. Okay, so this is Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 4, and it reads, the Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Alright, and what's the day of evil? The day of evil ultimately is talking about when we're in the time of Jacob's trouble, when we're in the time of great tribulation. Okay, because that's where Esau Edom is really going to come down with that great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So, you know, basically we are witnessing the downfall of our enemy, which is a blessing. You know, it's a blessing to be able to see the downfall of your enemy. Okay, let's hold that in Sirach chapter 25 verse 7, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. All right, we are living to see the fall of our enemy, our main enemy being Esau, Edom. And that's a blessing, man. You know, that's something that makes us happy. The fact that we can see that this devil's kingdom is falling right before his very eyes. He's losing his power. He's losing his grip on power right before our very eyes. Okay? And that's beautiful. Alright? We wouldn't have it any other way. Alright? So let's read that again. Sirach 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Right. Okay. And, you know, Lord willing, we be of the elect. You know, the Most High is going to use, you know, his elect are also a part of his army, and he's going to use his elect men to aid in bringing the downfall of this kingdom. This is Daniel 7 and verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. We ain't asking for no reparations. We ain't asking for no 50-50. We ain't bargaining with these devils, man. It says the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Okay? That's what's getting ready to happen. The saints of the Most High are getting ready to take the kingdom, man. Okay? And Esau, Edom can't do a damn thing about it. Alright? Because this is what's written. Alright? This is what's prophesied to happen to Esau, Edom in the last days. It says in 2 Esdras 6 and 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? So our world, you know, we got next, Lord willing. Okay? So Daniel 7 and 18 once again, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom with violence, and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Alright? Because, you know, we're going to be saved with an everlasting salvation, world without end. Isaiah 45 and 17. And that's why we be going so hard, man. Because we understand, we know the reward that lies, you know, at the end for us, man. And we're hoping that we can partake of that reward. Be the, you know, the first fruits to partake of that reward. You see? Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. You see, the Most High is going to use his elect. Alright, certain men of the elect are going to, you know, obtain spiritual power. Right? And they're also going to, you know, have their part in bringing forth the destruction of this kingdom. Okay, as we're reading here. Verse 21. And with thee, alright, so with you, certain elect members, will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young. And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all the evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord. So the Lord, he requireth that which is past, man. You know, Esau, Edom ain't just going to be able to, you know, just, you know, dodge his judgment, man. All right, he's going to have to pay up. You see? Verse 25, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountains, talking about the mount of Esau, the government of Esau, all right, saith the Lord, which destroyest all the earth. And that's what Esau, Edom has done by way of his ideologies, his democracy, religions, you know, his agendas, right? It says, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroyest all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain. Alright, and ultimately that's what's getting ready to happen, as Esau, Edom's kingdom, is gonna go out in flames. Okay? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 2, and you see, by the Heavenly Father raising up his elect with that spiritual power, that's also going to serve to exalt and magnify his name, because you're going to have guys looking at the elect like, oh, hold on a minute. Well, this is the same guy who was preaching in the name of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. This is the same guy that was encouraging me to get right with God, and I didn't listen. Now, this is the same guy I'm seeing being raised up with spiritual power. So it's all going to serve to exalt and magnify the names of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Isaiah 2 and 17. And the loftiness, that proud look, you're walking with, you know, your head up in the sky, your chest out, you know, you're haughty, man. Okay, you're proud. It says, and the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Only Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai is going to be exalted in that day. And the idols he shall utterly abolish, man. You're going to know that there was no power in Allah, Buddha, Yahweh, Jesus. Okay? And they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. Okay, they're gonna try and hide from this destruction, and they ain't gonna find that hiding place. Only the elect will. Psalms 91. Okay, in that day a man shall cast and they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. And you know what's going to cause the shaking? Those nuclear missiles hitting ground zero. You know, Isaiah 24, the Lord, you know, the earth is going to roll to and fro like a drunkard. Alright, in that day, verse 20, a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, because they're going to realize that all these other gods are false gods. Read Isaiah 44, right? Verse 21. To go into the clefts of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rocks, for fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. Alright, because he's getting ready to shake terribly the earth by way of this nuclear destruction, man. And all this destruction is going to serve to what? Magnify the names of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Okay? So there's a method to the madness, and that's just what it is, man. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. You know, I pray, Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying. And until the next time, I'm gonna say shalom.